Welcome to Student Connections, where students connect with their community.
Welcome to Student Connections on M6, your hometown station. I'm your host, Dalton Hollinsworth, and joining me here today is Miss Kelly Long of the Junction Buoy. Kelly, how are you doing here today?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions if that's all right?
Sure.
All right, so let's get started. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Junction Buoy?
Sure. The history of the Junction Buoy, as far as my family goes, is that it's been in my family for about 32 years. It started off with my great aunt and my grandma owning it together, and then my mom bought into it when we moved to Marysville. And so my mom and my grandma have been doing it for about 24 years, and now I'm kind of coming into the picture since I've been home from college. So it's been a generation of women for the past 24 years, 32 years. And now my brother, Chad, is actually starting to get into it. So we kind of broke the mold with the all-women thing. So, but we've got room for him. So, yep, it's exciting, and it's been in our family for a long time, and we hope to keep it in our family for the next little while.
So you personally have been in how many years exactly?
I've been working at the Junction Buoy in some way or another since 2006 when I graduated high school. I was a server and a busser for a few years before that, and now I kind of do the marketing. I bartend sometimes and serve other times. So
Nice. Who is your head chef, and what does him or her specialize in?
Our head chef is Chef Tim Ward. He's been there for 9 years, so we're really lucky to have had somebody on board for that long. He really specializes in our fresh fish that we do. He's really creative with different ways to prepare it and offer it, as well as Buoy favorites, you know, the cheese balls up to our chicken tortellini and all that. So,
Going along with more of the people, the staff on the floor, can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Sure. Most of our staff are local kids who actually started out right while they were in high school or right at the end of their high school career, and we've had them for a few years. We've had people there from, the last 2 years up into the last 20 years. So we've been really lucky to hold on to a great staff, and we've always got kids who, stay through college, come for the summer, things like that. So I would encourage anybody who's just graduating to apply for a server position or even something in the kitchen if they're interested.
What are some of the more popular items on the menu, and what kind of specials do you offer throughout the week?
I would say our most popular menu item is probably our fresh fish. We get them from the Great Lakes. We get it in fresh, never frozen. Most of the popular fish that we're getting is perch, walleye, whitefish, and usually we can tell you which lake we're getting it from and even the boat that we fish it off of. So not us, but our distributor. As far as weekly specials, we have Sunday fried chicken that we offer. We have sliders on Monday, tacos on Tuesday, and then fish and chip specials on Friday, which is also really good for Lent that's coming up. So.
So, like when people where the fish is from on the menu, like do you say it, or do the people usually ask for where it was?
Sometimes they'll ask if they know that we have that information, but we try to put it right on the menu. We get a little bit more detail with that in the summertime just because we've got a lot more fish coming in. The reason that we have so many weekly specials in the winter is because sometimes it gets a little bit hard to have fresh fish all the time in the winter, obviously for reasons of not being able to get out in the lakes because of weather, not being able to fish because the fish population is down. So we try to offer other specials like that. But yeah, if we can get you the information of where we're getting the fish, we try to put that right on the menu. So.
What do you think your favorite item on the menu is?
Besides any of our fresh fish, I love our salmon fish and chips. And I think that a lot of people kind of overlook it because it's a little bit different, but it's deep fried salmon pieces and it's so good. And the sauce that we offer with it is so good too. So I would recommend that to anybody who's looking for something new.
So you went along with like the winter months and stuff. What is the most busiest time of the year though?
Our busiest time is definitely the summer. We've got a lot of people coming to the Port Huron and Marysville area that are boating or even camping at the local campsites. So we've got a lot of people coming in for that time, and it's a little bit more touristy. And then during the winter months, we actually have a lot more people that we see from Marysville over and over again. So we have a great customer base that frequents the buoy regularly in the winter and the summer. But you know, the wildlife around the river and the ice and everything that we get periodically throughout the winter is beautiful too.
This has been M6, your hometown station, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
If you keep tanning, indoors or out, the effects of harmful rays will show up on your skin. Wrinkles, age spots, and an increased risk of melanoma, the second most common cancer in women 15 to 29. Stop tanning. Time may not be on your side. Learn how to protect your skin at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Thanks for joining us again on Student Connections. I'm Dalton Hollinsworth, and we're here with Miss Long from the Junction Buoy. So before we were on our break, we were talking about the busiest time of the year and the people that come back from the city and everything. How do you keep the people coming back all the time?
We try to offer the best service that we can. Obviously, we get to use our river, the views of the river, which is, you know, an easy thing to get people coming back. Another thing that we do is we have an email list that you can join. We offer a free birthday dinner anytime during the month of your birthday. You can come in once and use that. And then we just really try to make everybody that comes to the buoy feel like family. So, I mean, you just try to offer the best service that you can, make someone feel at home, and hopefully they keep coming back for the great food and the service.
And in the slower months, you know, like how you were saying earlier, how like when it's harder to get to the fresh fish and everything, is there any other actions you take to try to keep business going?
Basically just our weekly specials that we have, you know, on the Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays and Sundays. Every once in a while we try to offer a little bit of entertainment. We've got some karaoke coming up. You know, we try to listen to our customers to see what they want and then try to implement that.
Do you get a lot of visitors that come down to the Junction Buoy just to watch the river or anything?
Yep, a lot of people come in just to, you know, have a quick bite to eat or maybe just something to drink, watch the river, watch the wildlife, the freighters passing by.
If I had a large party or something and wanted to get a big group together, do you rent out at all or no?
We don't necessarily rent out the buoy, although we can make accommodations for, you know, any size party. We'll do what we can. We do offer large group reservations. We offer limited special menus. We even deliver to offices during the weekdays if somebody is interested in that.
Along with more people coming from the community, I know it's a big hit in Marysville. How does the Junction Buoy specifically connect with the community? Like, do they do any promotions or anything?
Oh, sure. We're actually on the band booster card for 10% off when you come in, and any food order you get 10% off. So we try to really support the Marysville band that way. We actually just participated in Christmas in the Park, which was awesome, and we won first place. And then we also participated in the soup cook-off that Marysville SOS Food Pantry put on as a benefit for their food kitchen. So we've done a lot of things in the community. We try to stay involved. We're trying to get involved with the Marysville Business Council to see if there's anything new we can add to the community. So yeah, and then, you know, even such things as like donations to any other sports team, Little League team, we try to stay involved that way.
All right, that sounds good. Well, that's all the time we have here for today. Thank you, Ms. Long, for joining with me.
Thank you.
This has been Student Connections on M6, your hometown station.